Hey bitches, Kansai PJ. It's been what, 2 years since my last video blog? And I believe in that video blog I promised you that I was coming back and that I was going to make more videos. Very proudly announced that, and then I never made another video. I don't know why I'm doing this one, as I'm not sure how many videos I'll be able to make. But I recently got an email from a longtime viewer, and it kind of made me think, and I missed the community. So here we go, and I'm gonna try to do this periodically, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks if I can. Let me catch you up in the world of Kansai PJ. First of all, let's have a drink. This video is sponsored by Wild Turkey Forgiven. It's not really, but it is fabulous. It's a blend of bourbon and rye whiskeys, and it's wonderful. First of all, let me explain why I haven't been making videos of late. I used to make videos rather regularly, for those of you who have stayed with me all this time. I'm not sure why, but I appreciate it nonetheless. But about, I don't know, 2004, 2005, I entered a master's program in TESOL, teaching English as a second language. And I got rather busy and I stopped making videos regularly. And then 2 years ago, I announced I was coming back, and then I got into the PhD program and in applied linguistics. And I just don't have the time that I used to. And that's part of the reason why I haven't made videos. And I'm not going to apologize for having a life. Well, I don't really have a life, but I'm busy, so it gives you the feeling of a life. Anyway, so I'm currently a PhD candidate. I'm doing my last two semesters of coursework before it's just dissertation. I've already begun work on my dissertation, but I still have 2 semesters of coursework. What else has changed in PJ's life? I am a university teacher. I was while I was filming before, but most of my videos were done when I was a high school teacher. And I had, as a full-time teacher and coordinator of the program, I had a lot more free time. In terms of, well, that's not true. I was quite busy, but I could manage my time better. It was more predictable. And I could make videos more often. Whereas now I am a part-time, well, part-time is misleading unless you know how Japanese university works. But I'm a full-time teacher, but I'm a part-time hijokin. And what that means is I work at several universities, and I teach. Part-timers can teach anywhere from, 4 or 5 comma up. To make a living at it, you need to teach at least 10, 12 comma. I'm teaching 19. So I have a very full load. But it affords me this and other things, including grad school. That's really good. Anyway, where was I? So between work and study, I work 5 days a week and I study 2 days a week. And that doesn't leave me a lot of time. But, I've missed the people that I got to know in the YouTube community, the J-Vlog community. I'm still really good friends with Busan Kevin, and I talk to my Argonauts Jason quite a bit here and there. But many other people I'm not in touch with anymore. And I miss the content creators and the regular viewers that I would interact with. So that's in part why I've come back, and in part because, I don't know, I just feel like it. But I'm going to change the channel a bit. Instead of focusing on Japan per se, I'm going to focus on my particular interests. I love Japan, don't get me wrong. I've lived here almost 15 years now. Oh, that's a long time. But I'm not gearing this towards the typical Japan fan. If you want to keep watching, please do. But I'm going to gear this towards the things that I'm doing now. For example, my graduate study. I'm a qualitative researcher. I'm a narrative inquirist. Inquisist? Okay. I'm interested in narrative inquiry, in particularly how to use that as a data collection and analysis method to understand the identities and the motivations of second language learners. I'm interested in geocaching, as those of you who follow Busan Kevin, I've been on his YouTube and his podcast, Just Japan. If you don't know it, check it out. I also listen regularly to Mully's Place while I'm giving plugs. Two great YouTubers and podcasters. Anyway, for those of you who follow Busan Kevin and his podcast now, I recently sat in for an episode on geocaching. It's a passion of mine. It gives me something to do, and because I'm very busy, I often don't have a lot of time. I don't have large blocks of time, but geocaching is something that I can do to or from work. For those of you who don't know what it is, I will be happy to describe it another time, but let me move on. So my interest now, as I said, qualitative research, narrative, educational psychology, geocaching. As always, whiskey. It is PJ. I'm also very much into craft beer, jibiru, and wine, and movies and drama, and using movies and dramas as content for second language learning courses. And that's what I'm going to kind of gear this blog to, those interests. And if those interests are somewhat interesting to you, then please stay tuned. There will be more. And I don't know how often, but as I said, I'm going to try to do it once a week or once every 2 weeks. But in any case, I just wanted to put this up, a short announcement, which is already on 7 minutes, so it's not so short now. But I just wanted to say that I'm going to try to be back. And for those of you who stayed subscribed after all these years, I appreciate that. Those of you who are new, welcome aboard. And yeah, that's about it. Kansai PJ just saying hello, and I hope to be back again sometime in the next decade, but probably in a week. Okay, Kansai PJ out.